Vongole ripiene, baked clams. Everybody loves baked clams, but there is a little work to them. And I get a lot of questions just on that matter. How do you clean clams? Brandon Daimler from Michigan has that question. What is the easiest way to clean clams and to prepare them? So you get some nice clams. These are little neck clams. These are a nice size for baked clams. If they're bigger, they kind of get a little tough. You wash them well under water. Make sure that they're nice and tight. And then when you're ready to open it, you put them in the freezer for about a half an hour. So they kind of freeze up a little bit. And once they're in there half an hour, you take them and the palm of your hand, you put, you see, this is a little bit rounder, this is pointed. The rounded part, you nestle to the outside because that's where you'll put the clam opening knife, which this is the clam opening knife, and you look for the in-between split. And you notice this first because that's where the muscle is. And then you turn it and you work it over a bowl so that you can conserve all of the juices. And you break the top shelf off, you loosen up the clam a little bit, just like that. This clam is ready to be stuffed. So let's do another clam. Again, nestle it here. You see, you twist the knife, collect all the juice, and voila. Now, you want to save this juice, but with the clams, a little grit will lodge in the juice. So you can either strain it through a cheesecloth, or just like that, you let it settle, and then you use the top, but you see, you leave that bottom sandiness, and you don't use that. We are ready to make the bread topping, breadcrumbs. I like the panko, which is a little bigger. It gives it a little bit of a crunch. This is scallions, and you chop them up, the white and the green part. Grated cheese, a little spiciness. This is this little peppers right here, this peperoncino in brine here, and they're kind of spicy. Pick the red ones because it adds color. But we'll use the brine also to bake the clams themselves. So here is that pepper, which is seeded and chopped, parsley, olive oil, and you want to mix it well. And you don't want the bread to be wet with oil, but you want to have enough oil because, you know, this is what will actually cook the clams. Here we are. We have the stuffing, and here are the clams. Take the clam, you hold it like that, and you kind of just grate the spoon right off, a tablespoon. You know, these are one of my favorites. I love seafood, but baked clams, and everybody at my house, I mean, you know, I can make platters full of baked clams, and they always disappear. Okay. Whatever you have left will turn into a sauce, if you will. So let's use the clam juice that you have saved, a little bit of white wine, a little bit of the brine. It has a nice spiciness to it, a little bit of olive oil, just a little bit of salt here, and we can just pour it in, and this will make our sauce. So that looks ready to go. And you notice that I didn't wet the breadcrumbs. I sort of slid the sauce underneath. The oven preheated at 425 degrees. Like this, uncovered, you put it in. And anywhere from 20 to 25 minutes, depending on how big the clams are, they'll be nice and crunchy and done. If you really want to be a success at your cocktail party, first, some good Italian Prosecco, some good wines, and you have that done. Then the food. The food is not that much different. Finger foods, the affettati, prosciutto e figs, deviled eggs, Italian style, olives, pickled vegetables, cheese, crostata. Those are all little finger foods that say Italian, and they're delicious. The clams are done. I just pulled them out of the oven. We have the nice crispy top, some juicy sauce. Now let's plate them. And a nice platter, or however you want. You can also, just leave them on this baking pan and they stay even hot longer. But, we want to have an elegant party, so let's plate them just like that. And still, I do not want to wet the top, so I'm going to collect a little bit of the sauce here now, and I'm going to put it on the bottom. I want them to remain nice and crispy. Okay. Let's continue. Okie dokie. I think that platter is full. I'm going to make my own little platter right here. Now, I think I'd like a little basil. Whatever you have, just make it beautiful like that. This one, I'm gonna go right into it and eat it, so I don't need any decorations. Delicious. Crunchy, a little bit of the cheese, the spiciness of the pepper. So, an easy, delicious, you're gonna look like a $1 million cook once you present this.
To learn more about Lidia, access to videos, and to get recipes, tips, techniques, and much more, visit us online at lidiasitaly.com.